And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kassarian, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Modded Minecraft. Okay, how are you guys doing today? Good? Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it indeed. All right, so we're getting started today with a bit of a new build. Yes, a new build. I know, so exciting. Drop that. Okay, good. So we're going to get ourselves a pair of carpenters, right? Right. And we're going to go 1 and 2. And those should start filling up with water pretty quickly. Awesome. Okay. Now what we're going to do is a bit more complicated because we're working on getting ourselves some paper. That's right, paper production. Now we have plenty of paper laying around right now, but we need to get more just in case. So let's look up wood, shall we? I got plenty of oak wood and even more spruce wood. I have more spruce wood than I know what to do with. Now if I put spruce wood in here and I put some spruce wood in, I get myself some paper, some wood pulp. What does that wood pulp do? Well, if I remember how to do this. Nah. There we go. 2 wood pulp become paper. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 2 wood pulp become paper. So if I throw those in there, that will work down and we get ourselves some paper. Okay. So let's get ourselves a bit more wood pulp going on here. Thank you. Just so we get this encoded into our machines upstairs. Because we're going to be auto-crafting these books, all right? And we're going to mostly just use wood to do it. All right, so let's go to processing pattern. Let's clear the whole thing. So let's say 1 wood is equal to 4 wood pulp. And then let's clear the whole thing again. And 2 wood pulp is equivalent to a single piece of paper. Okay? And there we go. All right. Now we also just happen to have a pair of carpenters that can work with, you know, whatever recipe we throw into them. So let's pop down to here. Oops, nope, we're down a little too far. Right. Let's pop back up again. There we go. And we still have to pull out of these things, don't forget. But let's at least get these recipes in here. So we have that and this, right? Let's just chuck those in there for right now. And then we have to get out of this. So if we come back to here, it should be pretty simple. 1, 2, and let's configure these. Let me in there. Active without and active without. We'll put you there and we'll set you to insert. There we go. And so what we should see is if I drop some of that in there, gets pulled out. Awesome. 1. Awesome. And the wood pulp bed here would get pulled out as well. Beautiful. Okay. So now that we have that, how are we going to make actual books? That's a pretty good question for you guys. Okay. Of course, I could have done this from upstairs, but whatever. How do we get ourselves some books? Well, normally we'd use leather. Now, I think I actually have a good amount of leather stored up. Yeah, I have 79 leather. Well, that's not bad. All right. But let's look up the recipe for a book. Hey, would you look at that string I could use? Sawmill, shapeless crafting, or sawmill recipes. All right, so it looks like we're going to go with this recipe here, okay? Now, I don't think I have much string laying around, right? No, I have a little bit, but not much. All right, so first things first, crafting pattern. Now, I believe we already have sticks in here, if I remember correctly. Yes, I can craft sticks. Good. So, let's look back up at books. Oh, we need patterns in here. So let's look back over to books. Okay. So we need blank patterns. That's pretty simple to get. We'll just encode you. And then we need to actually get ourselves the book. Oh, well then. Molecular assembler. You go right there. Okay. And we need to get ourselves now some of those. At least one of these. Boom. Awesome. So now we have books, okay? And let's look at molecular assembler. Throw that into there. Okay, so now if I look up, I want to sort by number of items, please. So I need a crafting card. Let's actually do this over here. So I need to get myself a crafting card, right? Yes. Yay! I might actually have it. Awesome. Okay. So let's yank you. Let's get you. Let's do that. So we get that. Clear that. And put that there for another crafting card. Let's also get some of that. Oops, I didn't want to look at the induction smelter. Let's throw you guys in there. How about that? Okay. Put you away, put you away, and put most of this away as well. Is that running? No. Good. Okay. So now that that's done, I want to look up conduit. I have some ME conduit laying around. Good. Okay. So what we're going to do now is if I come over here, this has already been converted over, right? Or am I doing the conversion here? Oh, that's a pain in the rear end, isn't it? Okay. So 15 out of 32, huh? Huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, so if I split off of there, yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Looks like we're doing this for the basement, guys. Because I don't have the channel split over here, I have it splitting off on the subnet over there. So I need to go from through here. I need to branch off of the dense conduit right there. But fortunately, it shouldn't be that difficult, right? Because dense ME conduit, okay? So we're just going to split off right like that. Of course, having some actual light in here would probably be a little bit helpful for me. So it should be a simple matter of... digging this way. Hey, would you look at that? That actually worked out quite well. I did not expect that to go that smoothly. I actually expected to come out someplace weird and have to like completely redo this later. Okay, so very rarely does this actually work on the first shot. And yes, I could just run another P2P, but I don't want to deal with that right now. All right, I'd have to configure it, and that'd be kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so if we come through here, right? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down my terminal that I forgot to grab. Of course, if I can get through all this, but... which doesn't seem to be a minor point about now. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Okay. Much better. All right. So I need to get myself another interface. Thank you. And we're going to plop that interface down right here. Okay? Okay, good. And we need to get a book out, too. I should have done that a couple seconds ago. And if you guys guessed, we're doing auto enchanting, all right? Because why not? Thank you for the book, computer. Yes, auto enchanting. Because, you know, I like the idea. Kind of. It's nice to do. All right. So let's keep 12 of those in place, all right? Now what? Well, that's a good question, guys. For starters, I actually want to pull one thing right there, okay? And then I want to connect my glass cable instead. Boom. Okay. Temporarily, we're going to stick an ME terminal on here. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, this looks like as good a spot as I need to build this in, okay? I love having a hammer. All right, the next thing we're going to do is connect some of this quartz fiber. What the quartz fiber does is it only allows power to transfer, not data, okay? So then, down on the floor here, if I go... Actually... how do I want to do this? Let's... Snip you, snip you, snip you. Snip you very much. Let's get you back. I apologize for the jitteriness, but I'm encoding while I'm recording, which I usually don't like to do, but I don't have much choice today. Okay, so then if I snip that there, we can put the quartz fiber on here. Then we can put that there, right? No. No. I forget the quartz fiber is actually a micro block, so it doesn't work like I think it should. Okay, the problem with it is what's about to happen. Yeah, exactly. Because you have to click it on the right block face, so... Okay, so if I do that, and then I do this, and then I do that, take this off, put that there, put that back on. There we go. Stick that there, and stick that there. Okay, it is not on the network. Okay, if I access this, right, and I put my enhanced energy conduits in there, we're not going to see those in the network. See, they're not in the network. Okay, good. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, we're going to need a few more things. And for that, let's actually go back to the main crafting room, now that we have our little network here set up. And I actually do need another interface here. So interface, next, start. Boom. Okay. Because we need a way to get stuff in and out of this network. So I'm going to put the interface here, and my cable goes there. All right? Good. Beautiful, in fact. Okay. So now we have our little mini network here. I can access it through there because there's only that MEGES there. Great. Okay, what we're going to need next is something called a sewer and a shower head. All right? And I think I just heard some people go, what? What are you doing? Well, what I'm doing is actually... So there are two ways I can auto-enchant, right? I can either enchant using the auto-enchantment table from Open Blocks or the auto-enchanter from MFR, all right? And MFR uses Mob Essence, Open Blocks uses Liquid XP. It is much more efficient to use Mob Essence than it is to use Liquid XP. Unfortunately, I've been collecting it in terms of Liquid XP, so now I need to unify it, all right? So let's take a look, shall we? All right, so let's look up the recipe for a sewer, okay? We need 4 bricks. All right, how much of that can we do right now? A fair amount of it, actually. That's not too bad. All right, well, let's get some more plastic. There we go. And let's do the sewer. Oh, would you look at that. Okay, now we're going to need a shower. That took all of 5 seconds. We're also going to need a lever. I apologize if you can hear the blender in the background. And I think I made some red alloy wire in the last episode. Now, the other thing I might want to make is a gate. Okay. Basic gate. Yeah, I'll need to look up how the heck these new gates work. Isn't there like, there's like the assembly table, right? And then there's, isn't it like a integration table? Yeah, integration table, which is another gold gear. Okay. So I don't know what that does, but yeah. Let's smile and nod for right now, okay? We'll deal with that in a minute or two. All right, so let's see. Do I have everything I need? I need that. Consumer. Oh yeah, let's actually get the auto enchantment table. That would probably be helpful to have, wouldn't it? I don't remember if this one actually requires books. Requires yeah, I don't remember if this thing actually requires bookshelves around it. Okay. Why did they all just disappear? Who? Oh, I know what's going on. Okay. Because I forgot to put the crafting upgrade in there. Oh, and now I'm missing string. Right. I need to get string. Let's see. Easy way to get string. Flax. The wool card and wool. Harvest craft cotton. Lacerator. Macerator. Pulverizer. Okay, let's look. Shapeless, shaped, wool card, iron coil, draw plate. Oh gosh, I'm not doing that recipe. Are you nuts? Let's just grab some wool. They can throw it in a pulverizer. Or a sag mill, maybe. Sag mill. Can I do you in a sag mill? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Okay, so let's get those books, shall we? Not... See, now it just looks like I'm trying to talk in leet speak. Go. Yeah, I completely forgot to put that crafting card in there. Whoopsies. There we go. And we got ourselves an auto enchanter. Okay, awesome. So let's get this rolling now. I need some glass. Thank you very much. Okay. So now, and do I have any fluid conduits on me? Nope. Of course I'm forgetting things. All right. Am I running low on those again? Oh, no, I already had them in my inventory. Derp. Well, nah, whatever. Now I have a few extra. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So let's drop down to here. Oh, one step too far there, Cass. One step too far. And let's come around back into here. Right? No. Okay, wrong. Let's come over to here. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. Let's give myself... Unfortunately, I put the actual XP collection system in like the most inconvenient space I could have possibly done. Okay, so we need to convert this stuff to mob essence, first of all. That's not a big issue. So what we do is we take the XP shower, and we need a tank, right? Okay, we need a tank. Right, and this isn't a crafting table. That's funny. So, solution for the moment. Right. Which is the reason I can see so much in there. Right. So 5, and then I need some obsidian. Thank you very much. And let's go with 5 and some obsidian like that. Tanks. Thank you. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stick this here, right? I'm going to put the XP shower on it, right? Now, if I take a bucket of liquid XP, it spills it out onto the ground, right? Right. So now I'm going to take this out and I'm going to put a sewer in its place, okay? And I'm going to take my quite clear glass and surround it like so. Okay? Now, if I remember correctly, a lever turns this guy off. So if I get another bucket of liquid XP, yoink, and put it in here, it doesn't run. Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down under the ground here, And look at this guy. All right, so he doesn't need any range upgrades or anything else. He only needs some pressurized fluid conduits. I don't know if he actually auto outputs or not, but we'll find out. And we will replace that with some cobble right there. And hopefully he doesn't need to force an output. Okay. So then we'll go up like that. Beautiful. Next up. All right. So I have power literally right here. Good. Because I can run it in through here. Right. Enhanced energy output conduit thingy. Because this is a workroom. So it doesn't need to be especially pretty. Good. And then we're going to put down our auto enchanter right on top. Can I go all the way up to 30? Heyo. Okay, so now if I turn this guy on, we're building up mob essence. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come out of this guy, right? And we want to disable you. As I say, don't have crashed game, whatever you do. And we'll go to insert. All right, so extract active without signal. So we have our books in there, and this guy's now running, all right? And actually, his energy is holding pretty constant, which I like. Okay. And then we're going to extract. So this guy is going to insert on brown, right? Right. And then this guy is going to in out, extract on brown, active without signal. If you notice, he needs quite a decent amount of mob essence in his system, all right? So then what we can do is we can just connect over like this. Snip that and plug that in. Nope, we want to shut that down for a minute. We're going to need a buffer storage in there, just so that doesn't get too full, okay? Because this takes a while, and it requires a fair amount of mob essence. What I might do right now... Let me see. This might work. This might work. I do want to get the first actual produced enchanted book out of here before, you know, I have to do anything else. So let's come over to here. Let's take a look. I think... Yeah. Oh, shiny silver tin. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to... Crud. A lot of my recipes are going to derp now because... I've switched things up. Hold on. Okay, so you're the Enderium base one. That's fine. I don't care about you. You're the Enderium. I need the Enderium base. There we go. I'm going to have to reconfigure some of these because they've gotten all sorts of screwy. All right, so let's look up tin. Tin. Oh, yeah. It was on that page. Platinum. Don't forget that you might have to do this sometimes. It gets annoying, but there ain't much you can do about it. Re-encode the pattern, please. Because for some reason on the auto-crafting, it's not seeing what it should be seeing, basically. So now if we go back and we try and craft the Enderium, we can actually start it. All right. And also I want to see something here. Because I want to test now. Yeah, no crafting CPUs. So we're going to need to fix that up. Probably the next episode we'll get ourselves some more crafting CPUs. Right, because we were making a tank. That's right, we were making a tank. We were making a resonant portable tank, which means we need a reinforced, which means we need a hardened. And I need the resonant. And there we go. Just a little bit late. Okay. Resonant portable tank. Thank you much. I wonder if this will auto output into the resonant tank. I actually hope it does. I do hope it does. What am I doing? There we go. All right. So, how are we looking over here? Let's get down here. Let's yank that and put that in its place, and then we can go like that, and then that, and then let's see if that did the trick. Hopefully it did, because that'll make my life a whole lot easier. Hey, look at that. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Good. Ooh, do I have an enchanted book now? Yes, I do. Multi-shot 3. I don't know what that does. I think it's for bows, but that's cool. Awesome. So we now have that actually working. That is awesome. I love it. Okay, we have books being auto-produced. Right, we don't, because I forgot to put this thing in. Hold on one. There we go. All right, now I should see a crafting job on there. We should see a crafting job computer. There we go. There's a crafting job. Like, come on. Don't make a fool out of me in the last 5 minutes of my episode here. Okay, so we now have conversion over to mob essence. We have automagic enchanting of books using our auto enchanter. It's a little cheesy, I admit, because, you know, we're using this system to get us more mob essence than we really should, and then mob essence goes further than liquid XP does, and we're kind of, you know, taking advantage of some exchange rate issues that are going on here. Kind of like traveling to, I don't know, China or Japan. No, Japan. Well, kind of. Now think about exchange rates, which is totally not the point of this episode. So what's going to happen is this thing's going to fill up as this fills up, right? Because it's going to put more books in. They're automatically going to get pushed in. So this thing will pretty much always be full on books. So what book do we get this time? Let's see. Something good? Something good, maybe? Disarming 1. No, that's not bad. Then that's going to wind up in there. The reason I used an ME chest, and I may switch this up to a drive, if a drive can work. I don't remember if a drive can actually work without a controller on its network. I had the chest already, so I just threw it in there. If we fill up this thing, because we can store 63 types, right? That's my main concern, is the number of types we can store. If we fill that up completely, then I will look at switching this thing up. But don't forget, we're feeding this thing with liquid XP from our production facility. We're feeding this thing with liquid XP, actually, partially from our ore refining facility, right? Because the friction generator, the furnace heater, friction heater, actually generates XP whenever it smelts, and we have a vacuum hopper down there collecting it. So we have liquid XP getting pushed into here through the ender tank that's over here somewhere, and then also we can drain some in that way. So that's good, and that's all being turned into mob essence, which is being turned into enchanted books, which are winding up in here. Awesome. So guys, this has been Mr. Xarian. I hope you enjoyed this build today, a bit of auto enchanting for us. I will see you all in the next episode. Until that point, happy mining.